You've been recruited by the Star League, then the Frontier.
Now, are you ready?
This is it. Here we go.
Namaste and catch my family. You are here. We are live. Sneak attacked here. I'm home from in Sedona. Now listen, I'm a little out of it. Planes, trains, and automobiles transported a lot of souls off of some of those islands out there and the tunnel systems that run underneath all of the Hawaiian Islands. Let's talk about it. If you guys remember last time I visited Maui, first of all, mahalo me, mahalo you, aloha. God, aloha. We're going to have so much fun today. I have so many stories to tell you. Jeez Louise. Not to mention the swell of the summer I was there for. Saturday. It was awesome. We're going to talk about it in a second. But let me get this data transfer off of my cerebral cortex really quick, because this is for ground crew to kind of process. Okay, so underneath all the Hawaiian Islands, there are these tubes, lava tubes. Every single island is connected. Okay. Back in the 50s, early 60s, there was military bases in Oahu, and what the guys would do that were on 72-hour shifts, they would take their Jeep and drive it down the tunnels downtown to go party for 3 days, and then turn around, get back in their Jeep, drive back up the tunnel back to base before their commander would come back to check on them, right? They have recently closed off all of these tunnels. However, what I'm trying to say is, not to burst everyone's thing, is there's still 1,000 kids in Maui missing. Where'd they go? No one's talking about it. Okay, let's talk about some other things I noticed. Now, obviously that story was from Oahu. There are tunnels that connect all of the islands, number one. Number two, why is the deep state so embedded in Hawaii? Why is Zuckerberg buying thousands of acres in Kauai? Why is the weird lady, O-Town, Oprah, out there on Maui? What is this? Okay, just pay attention. Number three, there's a weird spell over the Hawaiian Islands. On the surface, it is absolute paradiso. I love it. Love the waves, love the people, the locals. Mahalo, aloha, love you. I also have to talk about some of the things I noticed underground. I'm sitting there out on the beach, China Hat, rock monument is in front of me. There's all these crazy dragon type mountains behind me, and I'm staring off over the water, and I see a bunch of cables moving by at 600, 700 miles an hour. Like, imagine how I see my third eyes on, right? I can see people's filaments, their silver cables connecting up to a higher dimension and running. And I asked my higher self, I'm like, there's a maglev train under the water. And they're all, yep. So what do we know for sure? There are maglev trains running underground those Hawaiian Islands, number one. Number two, there's new information coming out about the tsunami and its epicenter in Russia. and someone's breaking it down. There's a maglev train corridor that is going on about 10, I don't want to get the kilometers right, but it's about, I thought it was like 1,000 kilometers or more under the ground. And when they show the tectonic plates and how they're shifting, I thought to myself, are they running the ridge of the tectonic plates to make it easier to make a tunnel? They're running the shape of the continent for easier access to move it high speeds. I mean, basically, if you have to drill through something, if there's already a pre-existing corridor or route, is that what they're doing? So I just want everyone on those islands, I love everybody, instead of just looking up at the stars every night, look what's going on under your feet. Please, what's going on under your feet? That's all I wanted to say. What else before I switch out to Commander Kickass? The Menehune, love you. Transported a bunch of Menehune off of Oahu, just like we did the previous year from Maui. They're very happy, and I don't know what sort of time bubble they were trapped in, but they're very happy. They've been transported to, I would say, one of the great gates on and off planet out here in Sedona, Cathedral Rock. You know where you love her. What else? No big issues there. Tone and a bunch of other beautiful light workers assisted with that. Thank you for all the team in Hawaii that helped with the gridding. Greatly appreciated. I just want to break the spell that's over these islands. This is what I mean by a spell, okay? Now, I don't know if back in the day when the different islands were fighting, obviously we're watching this new Momoa thing. I don't even know what I'm watching. This Chief of War, whatever. Some parts are rad, and then the other parts, I'm saying, like, why was that necessary to put in some weird agenda into the content? But moving along. I just feel like, me being Native American, I know that different tribes beef with one another. For example, the Hopi were beefing with the Navajo back in the day, okay? Navajo called up some skinwalkers to kind of, go back and forth with the Hopi. I know this because I was talking to the elders of the Navajo. They got skinwalkers out there on the reservations. So I actually have a lot of skill sets, not that I really wanted to, but dealing with this type of spiritual combat shenanigans. So this is what we got. We either have an old tribal thing going on between these islands that's almost like, one island curses the other and vice versa. Okay, we have that sort of sorcery going on. All right. The second thing we have going on is some sort of electromagnetic grid, and because there is a civilization under the ground in Hawaii, and I don't think it's like sedation. Everyone's sedated. Okay, it was very hard for me to breach. It's a very easy connection to connect to Mother Earth there and slow down. But if you want to ask some serious questions about what's going on that island, it's like a big blur. It's like someone's broadcasting static through the sky. Okay, now that I'm home, I can talk about this, all right? Just a heads up. By the way, love the people, love everyone there. Just got to call some shit out. You got to, if you're a white hat watching my face right now, when you're done with California, make your way out to Hawaii. Keep going west, brothers. Keep heading west and go ahead and clean the tunnels up underneath Oahu, Maui, Kauai, and the Big Island. There's corridors still actively out there. There are maglev trains going right now. So whoever's, hey, I don't know, DARPA, Schmarpa, and PARPA, or whatever you guys are doing over at, what's that one, Central Command, where they monitor everything? Whatever you're doing, you got shenanigans running under the ground. You got electromagnetic grid that's actually keeping 80% of the population running at 50% of their cognitive ability. 50%, at least 50%. Okay. It's not just the weather. It's not just the temperate and you're living in paradise. There's like a brain fog that is an electromagnetic field that is being broadcast from the ground that is keeping 80% of that population utilizing 50% of their energy output. There it is. The reason why you feel best out in the ocean if you're surfing every day, because you're outside the grid or you're outside of the towers. If you guys go to Oahu, it is a very militarized zone. All the mountain ranges have high-powered antennas and radio towers all over the place. Okay. Now, how I know this to be true for a fact. I was born and raised in Southern California, Manhattan Beach, California. It took me 2 years once I moved to Sedona to break the programming of Southern California. And I'm telling you, I know when people are being hypnotized. I know what that energy is. I know what they're broadcasting on the 405 freeway. I know this electromagnetic net that no one wants to talk about. All you guys out here know, right? I'm just trying to let you know, as far as our parents showing up here, I have a very long laundry list of places that need a really deep dive into who's in charge of these locations, what have they been doing, who gave them the ability to do that, and how many beings' free will are they violating. Every single one of these beings and organizations is going to be held accountable for violating humanity and its free will. Period. I don't care what their belief system is. I don't care how old they think they are. It feels like stolen land. And whatever it is, it starts with an R. There's a lot of weird reptilian shit out there no one's talking about. Okay, first and foremost. There's a lot of deep state shenanigans going on, and we're on to you. I've seen too much. I gridded 80% of that island, and I was there for 8 days. Only one side I didn't get to. So, just letting you guys know that's what's going on. It's coming from under the ground. There's a beautiful field. Okay, this is what it's like. There's a beautiful sanctuary, let's just say, and it's emanating beautiful energy coming from the ground. What they did is they created an overlay on top, and they're distorting the flow of energy. Instead of it flowing properly, it's not. Another thing, too, for the white hats, as soon as the 0-point technology devices are released across the United States and planet Earth, will someone, for the love of God, please remove that stupid wind farm thing they have up at Waimea State Park that Ochama and Michelle put up there. Please. You guys are disturbing all of the ancient beings at the Waimea State Park up in the National Forest. Someone decided to put a huge wind turbine on top of the mountain. Every single deity, every single angelic, beautiful Lemurian being is being driven crazy because someone put an electromagnetic alarm in their sanctuary. It's just spinning on top of the mountain. Pull that thing out. Thank you from Galactic Command. Appreciate you. What else do I want to say before I have some fun and play some 80s music? Everything's moving along beautifully. There's a lot of stuff on the news. There's this weird sorrow, distortion, distraction. Don't listen to any of that stuff. What's happening is the turds on this planet are panicking. And in their panicking, because they don't know what's happening, there's a lot of unforeseen things that Project Blue Book could not predict post 2012. They can't, or Project Looking Glass, I should say. The energy is distraction because that is what's going through the ruling class or these beings that are trying to manipulate the matrix, our holographic function, right? What I'm trying to say is what you're feeling is their distortion and panic. They are not in control. So what you're seeing on all the news being broadcast across the planet and even people's emotional states, that is a projection from beings putting out frequencies to make everything unstable because they themselves don't know what is to come. They are scared themselves. And they should be. Very much so. Okay? When the truth comes out about all this stuff, I just want you guys to know to stay in your heart and know that your brother loves you. Very much so. And I'm just trying to say, I got eyes, I got grids in the ground. I know where your vacation house is, homies. You don't think you don't think anyone can pay you a visit? You ever seen a dimensional being walk into 3D and grab somebody and step out like a ghost? Stop messing with people's free will. And that's all I'm going to say. The reason why I'm saying this to the planet from here to South Africa is that it's recorded as in you were warned. Okay, I'm operating at a different space and a different time than most. And I'm just trying to tell you, I want my friends to live in happiness, peace, abundance, and bliss. I want my inner child to hang out with you guys. Big what up to my brother Ian out there, the original Chandler. No, you know who you are. And all my friends out there. I'm just trying to say, I witness a lot of stuff. So I just want you guys to know, if you're on those islands, pay attention. Okay. And also know that there is a way to break that field. It feels like it's an artificial web. It's not until I got home and I was like, I felt like I was dreaming when I was there. And they're like, you were under like a baseline hypnosis. And I was like, oh shit, is that why everyone acts like this out here? They're like, there's a lot of things being projected from the cores of those islands and the electromagnetic field that's been artificially placed over it. You have to understand, if you take over someone's homeland and you're, say, 100 years ahead in technology, you don't think the first thing you would do is to sterilize or pacify the population of beings that you stole it from? I'm Native American, bro. I'm very hip to what these jackasses will do. I'm also not a fan of beings being taken advantage of, and I'm also not a fan of the light on this planet being distorted for the motivations of the very few and weak. Only the weakest beings out there have to act in this accordance. So, just want you to know, true creator beings create at will. They are powerful. They create beautiful things for other beings to enjoy. They do not sit in a parasitic world and feed off the light of our Father or our Mother or our Creator. That is not who we are. That is not where we come from. And another little heads up for everyone out there and some of these reptilians hiding in the ground. I don't care what you look like. I don't care on all your belief systems. I don't care if you got scales, skin, fur, or feathers. You'll be judged on your actions and how you treat others. Can't be more real. And how you treat others, how you treat your neighbors, how you treat your brothers and sisters, how you treat your environment. The time from hiding behind the suit is coming to an end. We are energy. Raw, beautiful energy from the core of this galaxy to the core of the universe. When that energy starts penetrating through this little membrane, there ain't nowhere to hide, bruh. We're going to see everything. Again, just giving everyone a heads up. I don't know if we're 6 months ahead in the future of me saying this. I'm just telling you, get ready for something large inbound. I just love you. There's something else in me. I'm like, I had all these negotiations. Some of these guys are yelling at me because I'm taking some of the evil beings off that island in bags. And they're going, well, what about their, X, Y, and Z? I was like, they will go and be judged by their own peers, their own race, their own species. I am simply a messenger. I am simply one of the boatmen on Earth. Would you like to go along with them? And no. And they're all like, I never liked that guy in the first place. Whatever it is. It's like everyone's all hoity-toity until like, would you like to come to judgment with them? No. I feel like Kevin Hart. No. Then shh, move. You and you with me. So it was a little of that, and energetically, yeah, that's what I was dealing with. So, on the other side, let's talk about all the fun surfing that went down. You know what I mean? Everyone, you can't do that. I was like, yeah, we're going to do some things. Let me tell you, it's going to be a lot faster than what it's been down here. Our ordinance, and for all TeamLight members across Earth, is to create balance, sovereignty, peace, and beauty on this planet. And when you guys are kind of diving through and researching your own stuff, stick with the things that make you feel good, that help others, that create abundance. Don't listen to any of this negative Nancy, Debbie Downer, Shiza that is being pushed through all media and social media and all this shit, and the people being affected by it, mind you. Because here's the truth. It's a frequency game. If everyone was in a place of bliss, they would turn it off too. It's like a feeding mechanism to kind of drop your frequency and allow some of these shenanigans. I'm not allowing any of this thing. And whoever's on that military base in Oahu, I don't know. Why don't you open the tunnels up and cut the traffic in half for the entire island? Why your own troops were driving their Jeeps from the base to downtown to party in the early 60s, late 50s. And then you guys closed the tunnels off. Why? I mean, you guys are complaining about traffic on the islands. What if I told you, on every single island in the United States, all the Hawaiian Islands have tunnel systems that run all over the place? You guys already shut the damn ferry down from Oahu or Maui to Molokai, or Maui to Oahu. Open the tunnels. Where's the $21 trillion of underground cities that Bush Sr. stole, that his own advisor was talking about? Why don't we have access to all of the facilities that are under the ground? A homeless problem. $21 trillion built underground cities all throughout the United States, and we have a problem with building things? Why aren't any of the politicians on earth opening their mouth and speaking truth? There's something coming through me, man. It's like the holy fire of our Creator is about to show up here, and these kids ain't prepared, bruh. They're not prepared. And their own backers and their own night side darkness thinks it is going to be able to protect them. It's not, because their highest level of dark still serves the Creator in that polarity. So I'm just, not to toot my own horn here, I'm just trying to say it's more common sense. I don't even have a dog in this fight. A lot of us are just travelers coming through here, right? I'm just trying to say we need to fucking figure some shit out, bro. $21 trillion in underground cities, and we're sitting up here paying fucking shitty ass rent to BlackRock and all these assholes that bought all the houses in the United States, Vanguard and all these. Dude, cook all these dudes, bro. We don't need to be a part of their system. So, again, how I really feel. I mean, it's like bottled up like a ball of fire in my chest. We talk about we're such intelligent beings. Even with all the AI and the quantum shit, open up all of the freeway systems to access the underground worlds and give everyone all of the things that we weren't even allowed to know about. Open the doors. What are you scared of? It's the control of this planet, and these guys are losing control. And instead of actually being true leaders, instead it's like these guys are like the steward of Gondor, and the king shows up and goes, yo, bro, open all the tunnels. Let all of the assets of this planet be shared with my people. And instead, these weirdos are just locking the doors and pretending like they didn't spend $21 trillion on underground civilizations and buildings. The head of his financial advisor said, we spent $21 trillion on underground cities. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. It's a lot of money, bruh. And that was like back in the early 2000s or whenever the shit that was. That's when $21 trillion actually kind of was 21. Closer, you know. I'm just enough with the common sense shooting out of my mouth. They need better managers on this planet. So if your lower self is in a political position, you need to get your shit together, get in that suit, and do your job. Okay, there's other beings from higher levels of command that are going to be doing a flyby in the next 35 days. Check in on this place. Cross your T's and dot your I's. Turn that frown upside down and up we go. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Jeez Louise. Moving on. Put that in a nursery rhyme. Here, have your kids listen to this on repeat so they never get brainwashed, you know? Wow. How do I feel? Get ready. How are you feeling? I'm feeling like there's gonna be a lot of responsibility divvied out. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. You know? So, all right. It's all right. Yeah, you know, I feel you. Listen, I'm gonna calm down. Yeshua, you know? Just saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying the underground cities, dude. They built things. Let's go. Why can't we explore them? Why can't we utilize them? How many college campuses can be downstairs? Yeah, what do they got going on? We're living in a place of lack, are we? I just, you guys, I'm just trying to say, these guys right here, these are not the ruling class. The ruling class is about to show up. Okay? And they damn well know that. Just letting you guys know. They're not confused. Okay? So, at all. Their parents are going to show up and go, what have you been up to? That's the questions be going through a lot of people's heads. Okay? So, and even when these guys in the different Starfleet commands and all these guys who have all this, you know, they're 200 years into the future. Let me explain some shit to you. 1,000 years into the future. What happens when beings show up? Let me give you a heads up. That's 1 billion years into the future, whose their telekinetic and telepathic abilities are so beyond human comprehension You have a being that with one eyeball can glance at a city and stare at every single molecular spin in every single life form, every atomic function of reality, and everything is known to that being. Every memory that being has, and their entire Akashic DNA and their bloodline can be read like that fast. Those types of beings are watching this game. I'm just trying to say, please come from your heart, baby. You know? And drinks by the pool, everybody. Drinks by the pool. I'm just trying to say, come from your heart. That's all I'm trying to say. You guys ever see Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates? Drinks by the pool, babe. Drinks by the pool. All right, let's get to some cards. I love everybody. I just had to get that out. I want to have, everyone's going to, because I don't want these 3-letter agencies telling you what it is that's showing up. When it's actually, what's showing up is to remove these agencies from basically slaving out the population. There's the big secret. What if they're actually coming to free us? And these guys are like, these are the bad guys. And I'm like, yo, bro, I've been here 40 plus years. You guys haven't done shit for me ever. This whole thing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you, I work for everything I have. And I bust my ass doing it. And I don't get a paycheck for opening and closing gates or arresting jackasses. I don't get paid for that. Okay? What I'm trying to say is that there's a new reckoning coming of the true angelics and those you guys who sit behind the scenes, who protect the kids at night, who are people's guardian angels, who are really doing the work. You are the ones who are going to be rewarded. Okay? All this fake Babylonian money magic does not exist in heaven. Only your actions remain. Okay? You show up here with nothing, you'll leave with nothing other than the experiences that you created here. May that be love, hugs, and beautiful memories with your friends and family. That'd be anything I just want to share with you. That's the only thing you're going to remember when you leave here. Is, I don't know, like, I got memories of the first time me and Tone were on stage at Rise of the Guardians. And I look left, I got Jimmy Church on the mic, I got Palmer, JP, and everyone's there. And I'm sitting there, I look at Tone, I'm like, this is dope. And he's like, yup. Like, I just have memories with you guys out there. I'm trying to say is like, that's what fills me with love and light. It could be a memory of your parents, your mother, your father. It's kicking the winning goal in soccer when you're a kid. Maybe it's walking your daughter down the aisle. The positive memories are the only things that we are going to want to remember after this experience. And I'm sorry to fast forward people 85 years in their processing. That is literally the meaning of life, is to evolve and share love with one another. And anything other than that is a false light matrix trying to control you or make you believe in something else other than the light and the love that is in your heart. That is as old as time, older than time, which is eternal. The true spark of who we are as a people, as beings, the true representation of the light made manifest in the physical. That is who we are. And any reflection that wants to bump into us, any species that wants to bump into us and feel that light, then so be it. But just know that light comes from in here. It's not something you can take or steal. It's something that is each unique to each and every one of us, and that is the light of our Creator, and it resides in our soul, it resides in our hearts, and it's something that no one, no matter who you are, can ever take from us. That is who we are. Okay? That is who we are. We are the light on this planet. Period. Drop the mic. Okay? The rest of this is brainwashing and confusion and polarization to make that light get confused enough to do naughty things. That light is beautiful, and it always has been, and it always will be. Amen. So that's all I wanted to say with that. Let's pull some cards, shall we? All right. Banners. Banners. All right, here we go. Card time. We're going to make some jokes. All right. We calming down? All right. See you soon. Hey, listen. Dallas is fire. You guys, the tickets are selling like hotcakes. Thank you, everybody. You know what I mean? Here we go. Card 10, baby. Yes, Jeffrey. We were gonna have the Mr. Rainwater update today, but I didn't get that, Jeffrey. I didn't get that. Yes, and compassion. Listen, absolutely. Listen, I have zero judgment on anyone. You guys, we're all at different stages of waking up. I got none. But for some of you guys that are awake, snap to it, dude. Okay, snap to it. If you guys are awake, snap to it. And I understand, you know, I understand how there's a lot of distraction out there to keep us kind of confused. That's all I'm saying. All right. All right, now I have to have music. So now we're going to turn off this shenanigan. So I don't care if it's blocked in 100 countries. Here we go. Hold on. I do, but the main reason why they're blocking it is the intro music, which, by the way, in the next video, I might have to change. Someone in England apparently owns the rights to that song, you know. Here we go. Let's get this popping. Hey, guess what? Daddy's home. I know he's in a younger suit than you're used to, but... No, really. I wish I was kidding, sir. Who is he? And how can he see into the mountain? I don't know. Apparently he's the guy that made the first How to Astro Project video on Earth on YouTube. And apparently he's got a lot of attitude. I'm just kidding. Yes, sir. I'm just, you know, I don't know. You guys are just like me. We're the X-Men. I don't know what to tell you. We are the X-Men. You know what I mean? We are not confused. Listen. So I'm trying to say, gratitude. I love you guys. Like, I just, you know, when I see shit, I gotta call it out. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, listen, like, I don't work for your boss. You know? How's he doing? These guys are like serving demons. I'm like, how's the guy that didn't graduate 3 cycles ago doing? How's Moloch, Pollock, and Shalk still doing weird shit, huh? Alright, yes, sir. How's the Heinz, Vines, and Duns in the Dark Fleet? You guys still drinking your milkshakes, trying to stay alive? Alright. I mean, there's something coming here, and I don't think it gives a shit about any of these stories, ladies and gentlemen. He or it's gonna show up here and go, what's up? You guys good? And I'm gonna be like, Dad, these guys are assholes. These guys are cool. These guys should never graduate, Father. And I'm like, Father, you know? What do you think, son? I'm like, oh, absolutely not. Flush the toilet, sir. Like, I mean, send them back to Beetle, guys, Your Honor. You know? Whatever. How are the Palladians doing? How the Nords doing, huh? How the Nords doing out there, huh? How the real Nords doing from Pegasus? Let's find out. Listen, I can do this for hours. Let's go ahead and get some cards here. Card time. I want to know what the Nords, you know? No, I'm just, you know. Like, you know, like when you look up at the rings, have you ever seen your higher selves and they make those facial expressions at you, and a lot of them are like super stern. They kind of look at you like you're super stern. I'm sitting down here like, yo, me and my homies are like straight like slam dunking on what you accomplished last time you incarnated. Just for you guys out there in the comments, I gotta be completely honest with you. The amount of shenanigans that you guys are having to put up with and still putting your heart first and smiling and lifting up this population, you guys are the true X-Men All-Stars, the Dream Team, the God Squad on Earth. And do not let anyone here tell you anything else or different. It's the truth. You know what I mean? It's absolutely the truth. You guys out there are the true All-Stars, okay? Don't let anyone ever try to dim your light. No. You know? Let me give you a heads up. It's about to get Comedy Central up in here. Welcome to my Netflix special. I am Rion, and I'm here to blow your mind. Okay, here we go. Big what up to all my homies, the great speakers, everyone out there. Oh my gosh, Jean-Charles, my brother Dr. Lee, Dr. Sandra, Chris, I love you. Frank, love you. Everyone who's speaking at the conference, Miss Niece, Miss Hudak, Miss Ava, My brother Masate. Oh, we have 2 new interviews. I'm interviewing Mr. Lee, Dr. Lee, on Thursday, next Thursday, and then we have Jean Charles, I believe, on Sunday. He's gonna talk about his new film, and there's some new people we're going to be inviting as well to the bridge. This thing keeps growing, by the way. We are unstoppable. And the first card for the Nords is stability. All right. Stability. All right. Stability. Sir, we don't have enough housing for the people. I'm like, didn't you guys spend $21 trillion building underground cities? Just a heads up. Maybe we could use those facilities, sir. I still watch DVDs, sir. You know, they're all like analog. You know, 20 years ago. You know what I mean? You got a lot of... My DVD collection is to the moon. Come on, bro. You guys got to come get me. I'm too much for this whole... It's too much for the density. You got to come get me. I'm doing my best. We're making the whole thing seem like it's like a Crayon of Crayons game. Come on. You guys are asking AI for logical questions. All right, here's a question for you. This is a planet of abundance. What are you doing? Yeah. Anyways. Next card. Wisdom. No shit. Yeah, here we go for next week for you guys. Just, what does that look like? It's wisdom. Mixed with a little sarcasm and humor. Wisdom this week coming up for you. All right, I'm switching gears. It's a little hot. A little heated. All right, wisdom. Let's go into Dragon Riders. That's what we really want. Dragon Riders for this week. XRP. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know. It's all or nothing, sweetheart. It's all or nothing. Lady Rowena and Spencer. The quality of divine mercy will expand your maturing consciousness. Sympathy will be transformed and mercy will awaken. Let's read that again on the big screen here. The quality of divine mercy will expand your maturing consciousness. Sympathy will be transformed and mercy will awaken. Okay. Check this out. What if we stop all conflict on this planet and we do it from a different angle? We say, hey, you guys, we've all been hypnotized and brainwashed. We need to get certain things detoxed out of your body. We need to have you guys listen to some very specific tones to reset your neurological system. And we need to unhypnotize you. And let's start there in the actual health and wellness of the human beings, our family. And then we can go into what their belief systems are. Let's start first with can you have a critical thinking? Are you a critical thinker? Can you have an original thought? Are you aware? Are you conscious of your decisions? Are you conscious of how your actions affect others? Let's start there. And then we can get into the nitty gritty of all the things that are going on, okay? So, that's all I'm saying. God, that sounds like wisdom. All right, here we go. Dragon Riders. Listen, I'm having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your hostess with the mostest, okay? I'm just a messenger down here. I wear many hats, and I want you guys to know I love you very, very much. And please don't get too triggered by this. Even if you're in these weird agencies, someone's got to tell you your boss doesn't have a high enough clearance to tell you what's really about to go down on this planet. I'm trying to give you a heads up. I've seen what's coming, and it's very large. It's large. Things are coming, okay? Big changes. Big what up to Brian, Guy. I was going to say Brian, Jaden, Zachary, Mr. Levine, Tone, everyone out there. We have a big party tonight. It's my brother's birthday. Ardia and niece. Aradia has spoken. Your inner servitude is over. Your beliefs and dependencies are melting away. I am the awakening, the magic that will free you. Know that freedom begins in thoughts. Listen, it's about to go off right now. Artias has spoken. Your inner servitude is over. Your beliefs and dependencies are melting away. I'm awakening the magic that will free you. Know that freedom begins in your thoughts. Listen. Our whole generation's just like, let's go, motherfucker. Let's go, son. I'm ready to kick some ass. I'm ready to, you ever seen a demon get his ass kicked? You're about to. They keep us, nightmares are real, ladies and gentlemen. God. The scariest thing in the universe is not on this planet. That I can promise you. Not even close. Not even close. On your scariest day is the most evil thing in the universe on this planet. Not even close. Nor is the top of the food chain a part of this planet. Not even close. So, give you another heads up on that. If command comes down and wills this place to be in balance, I promise you it will be in balance. Okay? Just trying to let you guys know that. The time for playing is over. Dragons. Inspiration. Inspiration. Let's go. Inspiration. I'm on the beach. Lost Boys, you know what I mean? Michael! Star! I'm taking this back to the 80s, bro. These kids don't even know what they missed. Like, that's the whole thing. It was like before all this electromagnetic shit went around us in some weird nerd net. I'm going to tell all my family, blow the whole thing up. Blow the neural net phantom matrix into pieces. Thank you so much. Into pieces. No, you do not pass go. No, you do not collect $200. Welcome to the game of life. No, you will not come to the gates of heaven, boy. You're like, nah, bro, we're not doing that. Next. Woo. Choice. Understanding consequences. We either choose the more organic way of love in life, or we make the same mistake we made in Atlantis. We either become more like the people of Mu, connected to Earth and nature, or we give into this AI bullshit. We repeat third grade, and it's Atlantis all over again. Your choice. It's your choice. I'm just letting you know. I'd rather get bailed and hang out with Sophia. I want nothing from the dark matrix. It's fucking weird. Cyborgs are kind of weird. Don't touch. It's not for you. I'm in a towel. Golden mist. I still believe me. I'll fight through this shit. Like, I'll just keep headbutting the ceiling of this reality and banging on it. It's like a captured seraphim. I'm gonna break the walls down and everything around me. Some of our jobs are system busters. Well, if you're ever told that, you're the system buster, and how many souls are you responsible for freeing on this planet? It ain't just freeing yourself. Kick the damn wall down. Let all the beings out that do not want to be a part of this fake shit. That's who we are energetically, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Lyran. Let's go right into Lyrans. All right. You know what I mean? Okay. Just saying. I love you. Like, organic intelligence. Let's go. Yeah. Listen, I love it. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And I am just here being a mouth to how awesome you guys are. Yeah, we all know if you were born in the 80s, our parents are a little special. We know that. Everyone knows that. But then there's some in that population that are fucking crushing. So it doesn't matter the generation. It's rather just the soul in the suit, bro. So, Lyrins. Bring it. Bon appetit, bro. The spinning wheel. Frequency, upgrade, new plan, adventure, spiritual advancement. That's where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. The spinning wheel. Frequency, upgrade, new plan, adventure, spiritual advancement. That's where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing. Okay? Frequency upgrade. New plan. We're not following their plan. We have our own plan. My higher self's just flying in from center of the Milky Way galaxy. Just sitting on the deck of the ship going, I wonder if my lower self, who's back in time, can feel my thoughts and memories traveling through the Akashic. About 12 feet tall, blue, got a cape on, blue eyes, angelic top face, just like, like almost like golden eyebrows, just. I wonder how strange it must be for him to jump that far back in time to be on Earth during the Great Transition. Can't go on. I'm here. I am here. I am a time jumper, and I am here. I am here. Father! Come on. Tonight. No, I will not let the nothingness get me, Father. Father, the nothingness shall not find me. Atreyu. Valcor. I will not let the nothingness get me. I will fight. All right. Infinite wisdom. Mastery activated Akashic records. Explore. You guys, come on. Infinite wisdom. Mastery activated Akashic records. Explore deeper. Come on. Listen, that's what's up. Hey, Jason, hey, I'm one of the homies, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like a time jumper that lost my remote control. I'm like, shit, I'm stuck here. I'm like, did anyone remember where we parked the ship? I got the clicker. I have the fob. Where did we park the ship? Anyone? I'm just, are the Nords here to save us? Or I don't know. It's a huge question mark I have. Huge question mark I have. I don't resonate with him. All my higher selves look like they're Super Saiyans. I don't look like beings on this domestic planet. Can someone please explain to me, why do I look like this? And then I don't know. I'm sure you guys out there on the planet feel the same way. You guys seen your higher selves? They're like awesome, like Andromedans. Big, awesome. It's too much for this little suit. All right. What are we doing? We did dragons. We did Lyrins. Okay. Let's do the RV, shall we? I know some of you guys don't want to hear me rant. You just want the intel. Tonight. Just wakeboarding on the river Styx. Just running over, I caught air off that dude's head. Just on the river Styx. You can't wakeboard in the river Styx. Watch us. We didn't have sea-doos 5,000 years ago. Watch us. It's a new sport. Wakeboarding. on the river Styx. All right. But aren't you scared? No, not at all, actually. All right, here we go. RV. Listen, I'm here for your entertainment. Everybody calm down. Come on. I was trying to brighten your day. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm just doing off demons. People don't get it yet. I'm like, no, for real. Like, I feel like I'm just like Jolly Green Giant just like running through downtown Phoenix, just grabbing beings out of buildings and then just like running, you know? And I'm like, hey, Pops, I got 5 more. He's like, good boy. Good boy, son. Like a Labrador. Son, can you go get the Menehune off that island? I'm like, yes, sir. Good boy. Good boy. I mean, I'd rather be Creator's Labrador than what else is running around down here. You know what I mean? Why would you say, I was a galactic plumber, now I just play fetch for my dad? You're like, good job, boy. That's humility. I'm like, thank you. It's a very large, happy Labrador. You know what I mean? Here we go. First card for the RV. Let's get this popping. You guys, we're about to get paid. There's a huge, my phone was blowing up all morning. There's huge movements in Iraq right now with their financial system. I don't want to read it all to you. Pay attention to some of the different intel providers on that. And also, there's a couple people that have been put under NDAs as of this morning. Or actually last night. RV intel. Here, this is my song to my night side who thought they could win and take me over. Oh wow, this is 4D in Los Angeles? Wow, Nightside. Oh, so being an actor, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. Oh, is this what we're supposed to be doing down here with our energies? My 8D's like, we got him. And then like, I woke up and I'm like, yo, fudge that, bro. Welcome to the show. All right. Descendant invitation. Another timeline invitation. Ladies and gentlemen. Right? I love you guys. You guys are blowing. Listen, I love you guys. You guys are all fire. I love each and every one of you. Listen. Descendant invitation. Here we go. Notifications, please. Say, hey, Kaz. Yes. 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 Notifications, please. Invitation. I kind of feel like I just want to like hang out with you guys. You know what I mean? I'm just lean in here and be like, listen, let's talk about the universe, shall we? There's a lot of snake oil salesmen out there, ladies and gents. A lot of snake oil salesmen. Just kidding. There's a lot of failed guys just trying to figure it out. Aubrey Marcus. There's a lot of things, you know, as we just kind of float along here. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Have a queen. Enjoy your queen. It's that simple, man. Wrapped around your finger. Or king, whatever that is for you. Okay, king or queen. All right. Messages, Mercury. You guys, invitation and messages this week coming up. There's something, I was going to go live tomorrow. I'm like, you guys, this is late. They're like, you need to make a video and tell them what's going down. Okay? So, first one is invitation. You got people signing NDAs that are intel providers. Okay? What are we getting for this week coming up? Descendant invitation. Second card is Mercury messages. You know what I mean? This is when I'm like flying past my 8D. Now I'm past my 10D, and I'm just like, you know? I was faking it the whole time, you jackasses. I had to put all your shadow on me just to fit in down here. And you're just like a ball of light with just 15 layers on you. I'm like, oh my God. I had to wear your guys' consciousness. That's about it. I can't take it anymore. You know what I mean? Like the sons and daughters of Creator. You know, we're like just balls of pure energy. I'm like, get this off of me. Get this off of me. Come on, man. The Orion Gate Wars are my great. Can I take it off now? Awesome. Are we done with that? I'd rather go surfing. And I'll tell you about my surfing experience. It was fantastic. Why don't you guys go ahead and punch her in where around the world you guys are watching from? Oh, God. And I will pull this last card. And as I'm shuffling, I will tell you guys punch in where around the world you guys are watching from. And I will tell you some new lessons I learned. While you guys are punching in where you are from around the world. Okay, so Saturday, the swell of the summer hit. I paddled out at Point Panic on Oahu, and I went from like haven't gone out in the water in about a year since I was with my brother Hewitt out in Maui to duck diving under like 8 foot, 10 foot faces of waves. Huge rip current. It was awesome. There was a boat to the left of me that got kind of like stuck between. It hit the reef or something. I watched it on Instagram later. Like, dude, were you there? I'm like, dude, I was 60 yards from where that guy got hit by that swell and turned sideways. So that was awesome. No fear. It was a fear test for me to be able to paddle out in that size of waves. And I just remember how big it was because I was paddling out and I duck dived under a wave and I just looked left for a second. And the dude surfing was getting pitted on this big left and he wasn't crouching at all. You know, sometimes you have to crouch down to get in the barrel. He was like standing tall, and I was like, "Whoa, dude, this is like so fun. This is like some music video shit like going on out here." I was really excited. But little fear test. My pectoral strength doesn't really help you when you're surfing. Yeah, I mean, I like a bench 400 pounds, but I'm like now paddle for an hour and a half straight. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I was just a large, dense sausage out there, just duck diving, but like, you know, I was like, I need to lose like 20 pounds. I need to get shredded to be able to surf at this level. This is not like beginner level stuff at all. Most of you, actually, I'd say many of the people would have never even thought to paddle out. They're like, you're crazy. But that was fun. Now, my funnest part was Sandy's Beach, Sunday. Caught a huge left, and I was like, screw it, I'm just going to ride it all the way in. So what happens is at Sandy's, it's a huge, barreling, beautiful beach break on Oahu. It's for bodyboarders, so I was bodyboarding there. But I took us off on this huge left, and everyone that was surfing there all the time, they always pull off the wave before it turns into the huge closeout. If you guys want to look at Sandy's Beach, Oahu, look at videos of that. But I took off on this huge left, pulled into the barrel. I could have parked a car inside of it and just waited for this thing to like explode. Just exploded my body. And I know it was so big because after it exploded, my body got sucked up and then I airdropped inside. The wave had already closed out, so no one could see this. But inside the washing machine, I fell vertically straight down with my legs vertical. That's how big the barrel was. So I can tell you something real. When that thing was fucking beating me up, and there's something in my body that was like, I was like, yes, this is what being alive is. This is what I've been missing. This is my connection to the physical. I'm a Pisces. I'm a fish. And, you know, I'm a pretty strong dude. It's not like you get in like physical confrontations. I'm not allowed to do that. But this is like nature has the ability to not only humble you, but it put me right back in my inner child, right back when I was a little kid getting barreled. Like, it was instant, and it was crazy that I literally feel that that's something that a lot of people have never gotten to experience. Just like a sport or nature in general has the ability to reset your ass right back to the last time you were in that situation, and it was such a powerful thing for me. Man, I just remember getting out of the water and sitting there going like, dude, that, first of all, you don't do what I did. I just took a bomb in from the left-hand side and I'm going to ride it all the way in. You don't do that. But I did it because I was like, it's the last wave of the day. I live in Sedona. I'm not going to be back here for quite some time. Like, I'm just going to, pay the piper. But I'm saying that to you guys as a reminder. Like, even to me at this age, I'm telling you that a lot of this fear shit, it's all in your head. It's all in your mind. Like, you would think I'd be full of fear taking off and away. I had no fear. I was almost like looking forward to getting barreled and just getting, right into the washing machine. So, obviously sandies, you can do that. It's a sand bottom. I would not recommend that on a rock reef at all. But I just want to, as a reminder for you guys, to keep working on yourself and keep being young. And you know what I mean? Just don't give up on your dreams, if whatever that is for you. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't give up on that. Oh, I'm too old now, I can't do it. Or, just don't do that. Because I wish, I got dropped off and I'm really bummed because no one was there to film it. I wish I would have had that footage. I would have played it on the beginning of this morning coffee, just like Rion getting pitted. I had no one. You can't leave stuff on the beach because it gets jacked, right? So I just had a water bottle, my fins, and my bodyboard. But that was at Sandy's. So you can't surf it. Well, you can, but you don't want to surf at Sandy's. You don't want to be caught with a board when that thing closes out on you. All right. Next RV card. Moon perception. Moon perception. Okay? Perception. So that's what's up. All right. No, I think, no, Jaws is on, I think Jaws is on Kauai. I think Jaws is on Kauai. But I was at Sandy's in Oahu. Yeah, it is. It is magic. Okay, let's go. So I just want to let you guys know that, hey, it's okay to get beat up by nature. I'm just saying it's okay. I give you a free pass to get beat up by nature. It's fantastic. It just makes you feel alive, man. Now, I probably need to see the chiropractor. I'm not going to lie. I was like bouncing on I was like, oh my God. But like a part of me was like, I needed this so bad. I needed this. I miss the water, man. All right. Oh, you guys are okay. Let's go. We're gonna pull another. We'll pull one more RV card. Okay. Boom, boom. Hey, 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 hey. All right, here we go. Oregon, Colorado, New York, Irvine, Colorado, Ohio, Santa Cruz. Some of you guys that are surfers, you'd be like, no, you're not going. I'm like, I'm going. Like it was mist in the face. It was like, you were going into a huge monster closeout. You're like, you should not do that. I'm like, I'm going. Kansas City, Chatsworth, North Carolina. Oh, New York, Vienna, Sedona. Yes, you guys come to the Bridge Expo. If you guys need help with that or whatever, email support@teamlight.com. We have a little family hookup for that. We have new products. I'm going to make a new video on Wednesday. I'm home. Wednesday or Thursday, I'll have a new product video out for you guys. And I have some new awesome products I'm going to be showcasing for my brother Ken Owen. My brother. He's got his whole new product line. We're going to have it here at TeamLight. Okay? New Mexico, Dana Point, Missouri, Tustin, Oregon, San Bernardino, Flagstaff, North Florida, Santa Monica, Norway, Guatemala, North Carolina, British Columbia, South Lake Tahoe, all right? Whistler, love you, Michigan, Naples, Florida, Detroit Beach, New Zealand in the house, love you, my Kiwis, Northwestern Ontario, Long Beach, baby, that's what's up. Davos, let's calm down. No, I'm just kidding. Virginia, no, I'm just kidding. North Carolina, Eden, South Carolina, France, Vive la France, New Hampshire, Orange County, Central Florida, British Columbia. Come on, you guys, just come to the bridge. Just hang out. West Virginia, England, Kentucky. Love and light. Big butt up for my brother Joyce. Missouri, Royal Kahuna, baby. Red Rock Kahuna, baby. Red Rock. Hey, Royal Kahuna, Oahu. Elite One, we should have hung out, bro. I was right out in front of Magic Island. We had a condo right there. Right there at Magic Island. Australia, North Carolina. Kentucky, Philly in the house, baby. Cyprus, Wales. Oh, my God. You guys Are you serious? You guys are Estonia. Let's go surfing. I know if you guys, some of you guys aren't surfers, you don't understand it. It's just, I mean, maybe if you guys ride horses really fast and the horse goes into a full stride and it's like turns into glass when you're riding the horse. It's just something when you're in the zone. But for me, it was a fear, not a fear thing. I wasn't scared, but it was like I needed to connect with nature in such an impactful way that I needed to be surrounded by it. Like I needed just the power of the sea. I can't explain to you. I needed the actual power of the sea to like rejuvenate my cells. Thank you. Rush. We're going to discuss that. I believe it's on Kauai. Faith and Ferris, comping in the sea. What's up? Thanks. You're welcome. Awesome for sure. New Jersey. Fred, I love you. Fred, come. Fred, email support at TeamLight.com. You and Jeremy, we're going to hook up. You guys need to be out there. We'll do some sound bowl stuff. Fred, I want you there. Daytona Beach, Florida, Utah, California. Hold my pomegranate juice. Yeshua is the man. The man, Yeshua. You might know him as Jesus Christ. He's fantastic. Yeshua is fire. He has a great sense of humor, by the way, if you guys ever talk to him. Guy's a smart aleck, you know. Krishna now, he's also got a lot of wisdom. That guy, I wonder where that guy's at. You know. Goodness gracious. Snowboarding. Yeah, same thing, snowboarding. Maybe you guys are launching off a big jump in powder, and you're like, oh my God, am I going to make it? And you make it. It's the same thing. Croatia, Santa Barbara. Yeah, full immersion. I am a fishy. Okay, Quebec, Canada. You know what I mean? Let's go. All right, Columbia, South Carolina. Yes, he is. Daughters, calm down, everybody. Everybody calm down. All right, listen. I serve the Most High, and that is all there is. Let's pull a Lemuria card from my fellow Lemurians. Mahalo me, mahalo you. You know. When I'm out there on the vortexes at night, out in Sedona, and I've got my Class 4 night vision goggles on, you know, and a blue laser just Morse coding the 3 T3RBs that have to govern this area over Forest Airport. I'm just sitting there, you know. To release it. I'm pulling cards. Where's the Palladians? No, I need Palladians. This song's for you. Listen, for real though, for my Palladians. Come on. I don't care what your officer says. Your tight little white jumpsuits. Or your little blue jumpsuits with the gold trim. You know what I mean? Whatever that is out there. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Taigettans and Engans. Here we go. The tight little jumpsuits. She's like, you're gonna get it. I'm like, oh no. Oh, have I been a bad boy? Come on, get it. See the light. Unicorn portal. Focus your light. Listen for a message. When you guys are meditating tonight or this week or after this video tonight, focus your light. Harmonize your focus. Right through your crown, right? Listen for a message. Okay? Email support@teamlight.com. By the way, I worked for 8 hours yesterday and I poured white roses, sundials, Giza bed sets, all new alchemy. I worked for 8 hours with my brother, Mr. Rainwater, Jeffrey. We made some beautiful, awesome things for you guys. You guys check out the summer sale. Take advantage of it. I need one more Palladian. The Nords are like, don't you want to come home with us? I'm like, nah. Going with the Palladians. Going with the Palladians. But you're a warrior. Don't you want to be with us? I'm like, I need a back rub. That's what I need, guy. Aren't you a warrior? Yeah, I'm a warrior in need of like soaking in a hot tub with like some Bengay. Somebody needs to rub that like that old grandpa. You know what I mean? I don't know what's called Bengay or whatever it's called, but something on me. I'm sore. You guys can play warrior wherever you guys come from, but I need a back rub. Here we go. I need more of this. You're like, don't you want to like serve the galactic core? I'm like, nah, bruh. I was just on Earth. I think I need a vacation. Vacation. You know? And the last card of the draw is Cosmic Pearl 34. Expand your psychic gifts. Open the gate to the angelic realms. Ladies and gentlemen, that is where we... Yeah, Tiger Bomb. I need some Tiger Bomb. Sandra coming in. I need some Tiger Bomb. All right. Expand your psychic gifts. Open the gate to the angelic realms. Okay? Yes, and magnesium. Listen, I know. See how my little fellow... Look at all my Palladians out there. Tiger Bomb. Magnesium. Tiger Bomb. Yes. You know? Somebody give me some Tiger Bomb. You know what I mean? Like, how is Earth? You're like, anybody got any Tiger Bomb? We get picked up, and they're like, welcome to the Galactic Command. And you're like, we're all just like kind of walking in there, and me and Tony are like, hey, you guys got any Tiger Bomb? Yeah, it's all great, the capes and the flashes of light. You guys got any sort of Tiger Bomb? I got a situation on my right shoulder. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I hope we raised the frequency today. That's all I wanted to do is to make you guys laugh. Okay? Snap out of some of this stuff. I want you guys to be the beacons of light on this planet. You're beautiful. I love you. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. I say that because everybody watches me. Okay? And just know that we got this. The Bridge Expo. The links are on all of the videos, whether it be Facebook you're watching on, Instagram, Rumble, YouTube, and even Twitch. All that stuff is up there in live. Live links are up now. Check out the summer sale. We have interviews coming up with my brother Dr. Lee on Thursday, and Jean-Charles Moyen. Interview with him as well. I love you guys very, very much. Big what up and happy birthday, my brother Brian. Hope you're doing great out there. And you guys, the future is very, very bright. Sometimes we got to turn off some of these shenanigans. Go work out right now. Go to the gym, go steam, go sauna, go do some cardio, go swim, go surf, go ride your horse, go hike, go hug a tree, whatever this is right now. Take this moment to enjoy nature and be immersed in it, okay? My name is Rion. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today, all right? Till next time. Peace.